All right.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much for joining the interview session today. Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe for starters, you can introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is El Natasha binti Abdul Razak, and I'm 20 years old, and I'm in the law faculty.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so I'll be asking you a few questions about your experiences in UKM. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, before you enroll for UKM, maybe you can tell us a bit about what are the research that you did before entering UKM, before choosing UKM as your choice.
Okay. Basically, everyone here in Malaysia knows about UKM, but what they do not know is about the extension program, which is the PKP UKM. So, firstly, I applied for UKM as my first and second choice through UPU, but then I didn't manage to get into UKM through UPU, unfortunately. So, I applied for the PKP extension program. So basically, I did not know about this program, but I went to my dean's office myself, and they explained further about PKP. So on that day, I went to the PKP's office immediately, and luckily enough, Encik Megat, you were there to guide me and my father, and explain more about the courses that they are providing, which is basically the same as the courses in UPU. So there's not much difference between UPU and when you are joining through this PKP program. So it's basically the same, and that is where I found out about this extension study, which is through my own faculty dean's office. So yeah.
Okay, that's a very interesting story. And I also remember the day that you and your father came
Yep.
to ask about the programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. After you found out that you were not accepted to UKM through the
Mm-hmm.
UPU channel, so I'm pretty sure that you actually considered other options, because there are so many public
Yes,
universities out
true.
there,
Mm-hmm.
and there are some good private universities as well.
True.
So what pushed you to actually make the decision to enroll into UKM?
It's because I have always wanted to study in UKM, especially the law faculty, and it has always been my first choice. And even if I didn't get the to study in the law faculty, I even applied for other subjects like political science and others. So I was really determined to study in UKM because, as we all know, UKM is one of the oldest universities, and not many. There's not many national universities that is listed in the QS World University ranking. So I was very glad that I am able to be one of the students of UKM now.
All right. Okay.
Mhm.
Just so you know, the year you entered UKM, you are currently in your second year, right?
I'm going to
Going to
in
be.
October, yes.
Okay. So when you joined UKM, the
Mm-hmm.
ranking at that time was actually 160th, and now
Yes,
after,
around that.
yeah, and after you have joined, we are currently ranking. We are currently ranked 141st. Yeah,
Whoa.
141st. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe it's actually also part of the contribution of the students such as you.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Okay, so now that you are actually in UKM,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can tell us a bit more about the experiences. Like, have UKM been kind to you? Is it convenient being in UKM or studying in UKM?
Oh, yes, of course. I made a lot of new friends. And the fact that I am staying in College Ibu Zain, I managed to grab the opportunity of making new friends from around the globe because most international students, they live there. But although I am one of the local students, I was happy that I could meet new friends there from like Indonesia, Pakistan, and everywhere actually. And yeah, the UKM is very convenient because it's in Bangi. Everyone knows that Bangi is one of the towns that is famous for their food and malls. So like whenever you're busy studying, you can deliver food anytime. And personally, my favorite cafe is Dimas Cafe. I was just right outside of UKM. And if it's inside UKM, KPZ's food court is the best. Yeah, and it's also the nearest to my faculty. Mhm. And the transportation is good also. The buses are everywhere. We just have to wait for a while and you can go anywhere basically. So yeah.
Okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
good to know that you are having you're not experiencing too much difficulties going
Oh
around.
no, not at all actually.
Such.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good. What about classes, Miss L? Is there anything that I would say? Um, is there any inconveniences during your classes, or do you feel like everything is going smoothly while you are attending classes and whatnot?
So far everything went smoothly, though I've been studying for only 2 semesters, but so far everything went well, and the classes are very near too. So that's a good thing because we only have like our faculty is at the end of UKM. It's
Oh, I know.
basically yeah. So
Something
our
far.
yeah, true our place, our faculty is quite small, but we have two buildings, the new building and old building, but we have everything there and everything is equipped. So there's not much difficulty so far. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. Okay, um, let's say because there are many students out there
Mm-hmm.
who has just completed their SPM, who just completed their diplomas or foundation programs. What would you, how do I say this? How would you describe your course to those students who are interested in joining the law program as well in UKM?
Okay.
How would you describe your
Um,
program to them?
in the simplest words, it would be like, as everyone knows, when someone says that you're studying law, everyone immediately thinks about our constitution, the Malaysian law. That's all. But then, law it is very broad. Actually, we learn the international law as well. We even learn about the sea law, land law. And I'm entering my second year in a few months. But since I'm only second year, we actually are being offered to register to apply for extra subjects, which is very interesting because we don't only learn about the Malaysian law because we can learn um, other things as well. Just like what I said, the sea law, international law, and everything. So it's just not based on our constitution that we're learning. It's very broad. So if you are interested to study law, just go for it. You won't regret about it. So yeah, and everything it relates back to our daily life, basically. If you're studying law, it's very interesting.
Okay, thank you for the insight because I also just realized about the law program.
Mm-hmm.
Only when I started working in UKM, I realized that the law program actually it branches out to different areas
Yeah,
of
it's true. Mm-hmm.
right. It's not just the Malaysian
No.
constitution. There are international law that we will
Yep.
actually learn throughout the
Mm-hmm.
program as well. Okay,
Yep. True.
okay. Another question for you. For those who are interested in learning law, maybe you have touched on this in your previous answer, but maybe what word of advice would you tell them to encourage them to go for it, to go for the law program?
Okay. Firstly, if you have any doubts about yourself about studying law, you should just focus on what you're aiming for. That's really important because law it is not an easy course. It's not that easy. But if you really determine and you work hard for it, you will not be disappointed. Okay, hard work will never disappoint you. So if you're really determined and you're interested, as long as you're interested to learn and study more about law, you will be good, really. And don't even think about failing because when you're in the law faculty, when you're studying law, failing, not just law actually, all courses, failing is a normal thing. It's not that I am saying that it's fine to fail, it's normal to fail, but it's just a part of the journey. So when you fail, um, that's where you know you need to back up, and yeah, and you know you need to work harder. But trust me, hard work will never disappoint you, and you will get flying colors at the end of the day. So there's nothing to worry about. Even though if you fail, you still have gained a lot of knowledge that you can apply in your daily life. So that's even more important than just studying for your papers. So yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
that's very good because I'm pretty sure there are some students out there
Mm-hmm.
are still I would say 50-50. They feel 50-50
I
about
see.
going to the law program. But it's true what you said because failing is actually part of success.
Yeah,
So if you don't know failure, then you wouldn't
true.
appreciate the feeling of success,
Yeah, it's
right?
true.
Okay. So okay, I just have a few more questions here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this might be outside of the academic field of areas. Okay, maybe how would you describe yourself when you are in a group of friends, between your friends? What kind of person are you in your group of friends? Maybe you can describe yourself
Um,
a bit.
I wouldn't know much, but what my friends always say about me is that I am the cheerful one, and they always come to me whenever they need some life advices or anything. They just like to see how I'm always listening and giving them advices. But it's fine if they don't accept my advice. But it's just that I'm always there for my friends to listen to them and just be there for them basically. So I'm the type of friend that is always encouraging them to you know just do what they have to do. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, based on your description, I would say
Mm-hmm.
you are the type of friend that everybody needs actually.
Maybe. I guess so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we do have a last question here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the last question is actually which movie or song title best describe your life, but I'm going to mix it up a bit. Maybe you can give both. Which
Both.
movie describes your life and also which song title best describe your life?
Okay, a movie probably. Do you know Legally Blonde?
Oh yeah, Reese
Yeah,
Witherspoon, right?
yeah.
Okay, yes,
True,
yes.
because firstly we have the same name, and secondly we're studying the same course, so that's that.
Mm,
And in that movie, most of her friends are like underestimating her just because she's blonde and she's studying law. But then, as you can see, when you work hard, you will achieve what you want. So it's really important that you work hard for it and aim what you have always dreamed of. And for song, there's I'm not sure for now, but anything that is an upbeat song, I guess. Yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay because actually you don't have to give both, but I'm just trying to
Mm.
mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so I would say um, I myself have watched the movie Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
Even my mom and sister are actually fans of Reese Witherspoon. What you mentioned just now is exactly what we took from the movie. Is that
Yeah, it's true.
don't let the perception of others keep
Define you.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. You should actually go for what you want,
True.
and if even if you failed, at least you tried, right?
Yes, that's really important.
Okay, all right. So actually, that sums up the interview session for today. So, Miss L, I would like to thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you.
And I understand you will be leaving for your hometown later
Yep.
this evening, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so safe travels and thank you very much for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Take
All right.
care.
Thank
Thank you.
you.